Uh, Good evening, students, and good evening, viewers. And this time I am going to discuss in accountancy the topic bill of exchange. First, I am going to discuss certain important terms which are used in the context of bill of exchange. Number one is term of a bill. The term of bill of exchange may be of any duration. Usually, the term does not exceed 90 days from the date of the bill. When a bill is drawn after sight, the term of the bill begins to start from the date of citing, that is, when the bill is accepted. When a bill is drawn after date, the term of the bill begins to or start from the date of drawing the bill. Then I am discussing about expiry and due date of a bill. The date on which the term of the bill terminates is called as expiry or due date of the bill. Next comes days of grace. Every instrument payable otherwise than on demand is entitled to 3 days of grace. Now I am talking about date of maturity of bill. The date which comes after adding 3 days to the expiry due date of a bill is called the date of maturity. The maturity of a promissory note or bill of exchange is the date at which it falls due. Every promissory note or bill of exchange which is not expressed to be payable on demand at sight or on presentment is at maturity on the third day after the day on which it expressed to be payable. Now I am discussing about bill at sight. Bill at sight means the instruments in which no time for payment is mentioned. A check is always payable on demand. A promissory note or bill of exchange is payable on demand. When no time for payment is specified or when it is expressed to be payable on demand or at sight or on presentment. Now I'm coming to notes. At sight and presentment means on demand. An instrument payable on demand may be presented for payment at any time. Days of grace is not to be added to calculate maturity for such type of bills. Now I am coming to bill after date. Bill after date means the instrument in which time for payment is mentioned. A promissory note or bill of exchange is a time instrument when it is expressed to be payable. After a specific period, on a specific day, after sight, and on the happening of event which is certain to happen. Now I am going to give certain notes. The expression after sight means in a promissory note after presentment for sight, in a bill of exchange after acceptance or noting for non-acceptance or protest for non-acceptance. A check cannot be a time instrument because the check is always payable on demand. Now, I am coming to one important issue in the context of bill of exchange, that is called noting charges. If the acceptor cannot prove that the bill was not properly presented to him for payment, he may escape liability. Therefore, if there is dishonor or fear of dishonor, the bill will be given to a public official known as notary public. These officials present the bill for payment, and if the money is received, they will hand over the money to the original party. But if the bill is dishonored, they will note the fact of dishonor and the reasons given and give the bill back to their client. For this service, they charge a small fee. This fee is known as noting charges. The amount of noting charges is recoverable from the party which is responsible for dishonor. Now, there is a concept called accommodation bill. Accommodation bill means, say, if I draw a bill on you, you accept it and it send it back to me, and I will be discounting the bill. I will proceed certain share to you. Similarly, you will be drawing a bill on me. Myself will accept the bill and return the bill. You will be discounting the bill and share the proceeds to me and also keep the amount for you. This type of bill is called accommodation bill. Now I am talking about bills of collection. In the context of bill of collection, when a person receives a bill of exchange, he may decide to receive the total amount by keeping it till the date of maturity. But in order to ensure safety, he may send it to bank with instruction that the bill should be retained till maturity and should be realized on that date. This does not mean discounting, because the bank will not credit the client until the amount is actually being realized. If the bill is sent to the bank with such instruction, it is known as bill sent for collection. The following journal entries are required to be passed: bill for collection account debit to bills receivable account. When the amount is realized, the entry will be bank account debit to bills for collection account. When the amount is not when the amount is not honored, the entry will be party from whom the bill was received account debit to bills for collection accounts. Now, in the books of drawer, we are going to pass the entries, and in the books of drawee, we are also pass the entries. And now I am discussing rebate on bills discounted. When a bank discounts a bill of exchange, the full amount of the discount earned is credited to the discount account, but some of the bills discounted may not mature for payment by the close for the year. As a result, the amount of discount in respect of such bill would not have been earned during the year. On this consideration, the unexpired portion of such discount is carried forward by debiting the discount account and crediting rebate on bills discounted account. The latter account is shown on the liability side of the balance sheet as income received, which had not been accrued before the close of the year. At the commencement of the period next following the account is closed off by transfer to the discount account. Now, for journal entries in the books of drawer as well as in the books of drawee, please refer to your study material and also solve problems on accommodation bills. In those problems, you are required to prepare the journal entries also, and after passing the journal entries, sometimes you may be asked to prepare ledger accounts. Okay, so that is all about so far the topic bill of exchange is concerned. Just follow your study material for journal entries and please refer to the solved problems so that you can understand its practical application and how the accounts are actually being maintained and how the ledger accounts are prepared. So I would request all my students, please refer to the videos that I am uploading every day, and that is for you only. And if you are not going to view, then what is the use of uploading these videos? So it is clear to me through this YouTube that who are actually looking into the videos and who are not. So বাংলায় একটা কথা আছে, নাই মামার থেকে কানা মামা ভালো। It is better to have a better to have an blind uncle rather than not to have any uncle. So in this lockdown period, I am trying my level best so that you can study at least from the videos, and many notes have actually been sent to your emails so that you can go ahead. So another thing I would request the students who have joined new, please transfer certain amount of fees to my bank account that I have already mentioned, and I have requested you. So please do the needful. Thank you. Meet you in the next video.